This week on Finding Pieces, we're looking at DuoArt piano rolls by three women pianists, Princess Jacques de Broglie, Irene Scharrer, and Cecilé Chaminade.
You're listening to Finding Pieces, a podcast on pianos, people, and music.
Welcome everyone! Over the next few weeks, we'll be having 3 shorter interim episodes where we can listen to more music. Today, we're listening to piano roll recordings by 3 women pianists who recorded for Aeolian's DuoArt system. There are many women pianists who were involved in recording piano rolls for the Aeolian company. In fact, in their January 1929 catalogue, there were a total of 58 out of 225 pianists who were women. I'm only showcasing 3 women pianists today, but as I was at the Women at the Piano conference in Irvine last week, I'm learning that there are so much more discoveries to be made about women pianists. So do leave a comment below to contribute to this discussion. The first of the 3 pianists in this episode is Princess Jacques de Broglie. Born to French parents in Portugal as Marie Antoinette Osnec Broglie, she received piano lessons from the Liszt pupil Josephina da Motta from a young age. Her parents never wanted her to pursue music seriously, but the princess was keen to do so and was persistent about it. When she was sent to a convent in Paris, she took secretly an entrance exam for the conservatory and apparently ranked first amongst 400 competitors. She appeared in concerts, and as you can see in this concert review, she appeared in Paris, London, Berlin, Antwerp, Brunswick, and other cities. After she was married, she traveled further across the Atlantic. Her first debut in New York was in 1928, and in the same year she made 2 DuoArt recordings with Aeolian. The piece we're about to hear is her playing of Alexandre Glazounof's Grand Valse de Concert, Valse in Thirds, Opus 41. The description in this review is rather befitting to what we're about to hear. So her piano playing were of one most elegant grace, intense passion, tenderness, dream, brilliance, and power of execution. Princess Jacques de Broglie also embraced new instrumental technological designs, and there is a video of her playing an instrument of the Glazounof on YouTube, which is absolutely fascinating and worth checking out. The second pianist is a British pianist, Irene Scharrer. Her talent was recognized from a young age, and when she was 12, she was admitted to the Royal Academy of Music and studied under Tobias Mate. She was there at the same time with other distinguished pianists and musicians, Harriet Cohen, Myra Hayes, and Arnold Bax. When she was 17, Irene appeared as a soloist at Sir Henry Wood's prominent concerts. Sir Henry Wood wrote this in his autobiography that he was greatly impressed by the pianist at her audition. I quote, "My first impression when she came in was, what a pretty child, but as soon as she touched the piano, I recognized an artist of distinction. The beauty of tone and the finesse of her phrasing interested me so greatly that I heard her play for nearly an hour." End quote. She became an HMV recording artist in 1909 and latterly also recorded for Columbus. Amongst her lesser known but rare recordings is this DuoArt roll of the Medtner's Arabesque Opus 7 No. 1 in E minor. Personally, I really like this recording and also another one of her rolls where she played the Chopin Winter Wind Etude. She has this immaculate technique and a natural flow in the way she interprets the music. And this is a pianist which I'm quite keen to look more into in greater detail and have included some reading suggestions if you're also interested. The third pianist, one which I already mentioned in several past episodes, is Cecilé Chaminade. Reginald Reynaud, who recorded Chaminade's rolls in London, described Chaminade as the queen of round melodies. Chaminade composed and published more than 400 works in her lifetime, and you may already recognize that the theme song for this podcast in this season is one of her own works. Her compositions were quite popular and available on many different brands of piano rolls, and before the mid-1920s, Chaminade was also performing her own works in concerts throughout Europe and in the UK. Eventually, she retired from the concert platform due to a decline in health. But she did leave behind 11 DuoArt piano rolls. To end this episode, we're going to listen to Chaminade playing one of her own compositions, the Danse Créole Opus 94, where the music takes us into the Caribbean and dancing the habanera on the beach.